Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the official Here We Go confirmation from Fabrizio Romano, Joan Garcia. We've received that Here We Go. And as well, I'm going to be talking about a potential transfer in Ivan Perišić. Is Barcelona actually in for the Croatian? That's absolutely crazy, but we're going to be talking about that. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about Marcus Rashford because Fabrizio Romano, he has also spoken on Rashford. He's given his opinion on the transfer, and we're going to be looking at his quotes in which he gave to the media. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. And as always, guys, the link to become a member is also posted down below. But guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's talk about Joan Garcia because we have received the official Here We Go confirmation from Fabrizio Romano of Barcelona. As we've been talking for these past couple of weeks, documents, they are all signed and sealed, release clause set to be paid in the next upcoming days. It could literally happen anytime this week. Reports are saying that's going to happen tomorrow morning. Let's see if that does happen. President Joan Laporta, he was in the offices today in order to sign the paperwork. Joan Garcia did so remotely and everything. You saw his lawyers there as well, just making sure all the paperwork was, set and sealed. Joan Garcia will be signing for a 5-year deal. His wages increased to roughly 3 billion euros net. And I saw a report that was saying that Joan Garcia, he was earning per season at Espanyol 300,000 euros. Not per week, not per month, per season. That is ridiculous. He's gonna receive a nice little pay grade, but nothing too crazy. He's gonna get a pay rise, but it's not going to break the bank whatsoever. And in regards to his presentation, Fabrizio Romano is saying that that presentation could be roughly either next Wednesday or next Thursday. But with looking at everything into account, taking everything into account, we want to get this signed. We want to get it sealed. We want to have Joan Garcia coming to Barcelona, and I absolutely cannot wait. And that presentation also going to be very hype. But I want to be talking about a transfer rumor that has emerged recently in regards to Ivan Perišić, because this has caught me off guard. This is reported by Mundo Deportivo. And it's saying that Hansi Flick, he's interested in bringing in Ivan Perišić. He trusts in him and he wants to bring him in order to add to the competition and add some depth into the squad. Now, at first, I was opposed to this. I was opposed to this transfer. I was thinking, why should Barcelona be going after for a washed 36-year-old winger? He plays for PSV Eindhoven. What value can he bring to Barcelona? But when I started to research it into a little bit more, I saw that he is ending his contract with PSV Eindhoven this summer. That contract is going to be expiring. He's played roughly 27 matches. No, not roughly. He played 27 matches in the Eredivisie for PSV Eindhoven. He started 21 and he registered 9 goals and 8 assists. So not, terrible returns. And when you think about, the role that he can have into the squad, he's not going to be a starter. That's 100% certain. I think that he would be basically taking over the role of a Ansu Fati, a player that can come off the bench and just add something. But I still think that Barcelona, they should be going after a primary left winger. I wouldn't be opposed to Ivan Perišić coming into the squad if we do go after and sign a Nico Williams, a Rafa Leao, a Luis Díaz, for example. All recognizing that Nico Williams number one. I think, just looking at how he fits so well with the Barcelona team, I think it's a no-brainer. Fantastic market opportunity as well. But I wouldn't be opposed to it if Barcelona, they sign left winger, we sign him, and then we sign another player as a backup. If we can't sign Marcus Rashford, which we are going to be talking about now, then Ivan Perišić could be a valuable option. He'd be completely on a free, relatively low wages as well, so it wouldn't break the bank for Barcelona to sign him. And he would just be another option in the attack, especially with Ansu Fati leaving, and as well, Pau Victor as well. But when we talk about Marcus Rashford, when we talk about backup options in the front line, Fabrizio Romano, he spoke to Dan's Football on that signing, and he said Barcelona likes the player. There have been meetings with his brother, who is his agent. He's been to Barcelona many times, so the player would love to move to Barca. I can confirm that 100%. He wants to play in Spain, live in Spain, and play for Barca. He already had that desire in January. It didn't happen because Ansu Fati said he wasn't leaving, so Barca didn't sign anyone during the January transfer window. Now it's different because Ansu is going to leave. We all knew this. We've talked about it before. He continues on and he says, Barca has about 3 or 4 winger options, but Rashford is still a real possibility, and we'll have to see what Manchester United decides because for right now, they want £40 million. I think Barca will wait a bit to see if that changes in the coming weeks. But yes, there's about a 40% chance with Marcus Rashford. It's an option, but not an advanced negotiation. He continues on. He talks about his options. He says, well, there's interest from England from many clubs. There's also interest from other countries like Saudi Arabia. So I think Rashford will wait a bit to see what happens with Barca. What I'm hearing is that his priority is Barca. He's going to wait for Barca. There are many, but I can't reveal too much. Barca's top target is Luis Díaz. Luis Díaz is the number 1 option. He's the player Deco likes the most, but it's complicated. Negotiating with Liverpool for 75, 80 million euros won't be easy. So I think they'll try for Luis Díaz, but it will be very hard. Now, some of the stuff that Fabrizio Romano, he did say, it's nothing new. We knew that the reason Marcus Rashford did not come to Barcelona was because Ansu Fati decided to stay. We know that Man United, they are open to the sale of Marcus Rashford, but they want £40 million up front. They want a permanent sale of Marcus Rashford in order for him to leave. Barcelona, they don't want that. They want to sign Marcus Rashford on a loan. We know as well that Marcus Rashford, he is extremely open and wants to come to Barcelona. His desire is to come and play for Barca. Fabrizio Romano, he said that, and other media outlets have reiterated that point. And the thing that I'm sort of confused is towards that last paragraph when Fabrizio Romano talks about Luis Díaz. Why is Luis Díaz Barcelona's number 1 option if that price tag still remains the same? Liverpool, they're not going to be changing their price tag. We've talked about it before on the channel. They are not going to just basically say, hey, 40 million euros for Luis Díaz. Hey, here, take him. No, that's not going to happen. So it's either Barcelona go after a Nico Williams, which is much younger. I think it's much more suitable to Barcelona and would cost significantly less. And rather than a Luis Díaz, who necessarily for that price tag, I'm sorry, I just don't want him. And so that's why I think Barcelona, they are looking at Perisic, for example. If this move for a left winger doesn't happen, we still need a backup to come in. And I would not be overly optimistic of Perisic coming to be, the sole backup. I'd be open to this signing happening if, let's say, we sign a Nico Williams and then we sign a Perisic, or a Rashford and a Perisic. But just him by himself, I'm not open to that. But I want to hear your guys' opinions down below. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of everything I've discussed in today's video? We've received the here we go confirmation from Fabrizio Romano. Ivan Perišić on Barca's radar, and as well we received sort of an update in regards to Marcus Rashford. Let's see what happens in regards to that. And honestly, not a big fan that Deco still views Luis Díaz as his number 1 priority. But guys, see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.